Hello. Welcome back to Talk It with Brockett. Today we are on episode 9, and today we have Patrick Melvin.
Good to be back.
Hello. So nice to see you again.
So nice to be back here as well.
If you remember the first 2 episodes of Talk It with Brockett, we had Pat. Today is unfortunately going to be our last episode. If you notice by our hats and by Pat's beautiful outfit, Pat and I are graduating on Friday. So this is the end, and this has been wonderful, but we have a great episode today.
I'm very excited.
Yeah. This is a little bit special, a little bit of a special activity that we have. I want to preface this by saying Pat and I are of age. We are 21. But in I think it was the first episode, we talked about things that you like to do kind of like in your downtime. You know?
Yes, I believe so. I remember now.
And you like to like listen to music.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that you said that you were very passionate about is like creating old fashions and creating drinks.
I still am.
So why don't you kind of walk us through the process while you make yourself a delicious drink?
All right. Now, this is not a typical old-fashioned. I like to sweeten it a bit, put my own spin on it. Of course, you always have to start with bourbon. It is supposed to be either whiskey or bourbon, but I prefer the sweeter stuff. I'm going with Bullet for my own personal preference. You can use anything, Elijah Craig, the Woodford Reserve if you want to spend a bit more, even Angel's Envy. I'm pretty liberal with my pouring as well. You're not going to hear me say 1 fluid ounce, 1.5. It's a moment or two. And then I will go with the simple syrup next and bitters. The bitters is what adds sort of a more floral taste to the drink. You're not just having straight liquor with it, sort of watered down.
Wow.
Just a few dashes of bitter, and you can see the color mixing in there.
Wow.
And I do go pretty liberal with the simple syrup, especially with this being rather early in the day right now.
Oh, wow. He wasn't kidding.
It's very early in the day to be drinking.
It is. It is 1 p.m.
And then I'll do just a small dash of amaretto on top just to give it a slightly sweeter taste.
Wow.
For those that don't know, amaretto is a dessert liqueur. Tastes like pecans and almonds. Oh. Almost close there. Then you mix it together.
Okay.
A nice little stir. Watch all the colors blend in. Typically, you want it to have a sort of nice caramel brown color. The more bitters you add, the darker it'll be. If you add cherries, the darker it'll be as well. So, usually I try to go for a bit darker, but I don't have the cherries with me today, so I will survive. And then the final part, smoking it over. And this is my favorite part.
Oh, I'm so excited about this part.
I already have a bit of wood chips in here. Then I will just top it off with a little bit more of apple wood chips.
What do the wood chips do?
They give more of a flavor to the drink. So these being apple wood chips, you're going to taste a slight hint of apples with every sip. Also adds more of just sort of a fragrance to the drink, which I guess is a little pretentious.
Yeah.
I can acknowledge that. But it's a nice experience. If you have the accessibility to do it, why not?
Well, this is also a special week, too. This is like,
exactly.
You don't graduate college every week, you know?
And the blowtorch.
Wow.
I am going to have to step out of frame, I think, for a moment. You
Wow.
let it sit for a few moments so it can get soaked in and truly absorb it. And then you smell.
Oh, that's nice. Sounds like a nice little fire.
That's my
Wow.
favorite part.
That's incredible. That's incredible. Wow.
Tastes incredible.
How's it taste? Okay. Let's give this a try. I'm not usually a bourbon drinker, but this smells
Say
really good.
hints of brown sugar and vanilla. Very sweet.
Wow. That's actually very good.
Is it a little strong?
You know, I'm just not used to the taste.
You know what?
but
That is very fair.
honestly, Pat, I would drink it. I really would. Like,
I'm very used to the taste at this point, so to me, that's
yeah. In fact, I would
Very
like
sweet.
another sip. This is very special. This is beautiful.
I love making those drinks. It's always been favorite pastime, afternoon activity. All of your work is done for the day.
Yeah.
It's the process too that I enjoy. It's not just, grabbing a bottle and just pouring a glass. It's
Right.
going through the craftsmanship of it and,
Yeah.
building up a drink. Because every one I make could be different depending
Right.
on the wood chips I use, or if I decide to put in a liqueur, or if I had a different type of bitters.
Right.
I've had chocolate bitters before.
Ooh.
I've made more of like a dessert type of an old fashioned. Like I use the chocolate bitters and then smoke it over with the cinnamon wood chips.
Mm-hmm.
That was very
Ooh,
delicious.
cinnamon sounds really
Mhm.
good.
One of my goals this summer is to try and make like a s'mores old fashioned with chocolate bitters. I'd try and find some sort of like a graham cracker rim,
Mhm.
maybe. And then for vanilla, I would imagine I could find a vanilla whiskey or bourbon out
Oh,
there and
yeah.
then do some sort of vanilla mixing into it.
So when you make an old fashioned, is it ever sometimes made with whiskey or is it always bourbon?
It can be made with whiskey. It's just the typical right way is with bourbon.
With bourbon.
Bourbon has a slightly sweeter taste and it's aged longer than whiskey.
Okay.
And for an old fashioned, it brings down the harshness of it rather
Mhm.
than drinking it with whiskey, and it pairs better with the bitters as well. So it just adds on a lot better to the overall experience than whiskey would, but at the end of the day, it's very small differences.
Okay.
For someone like me who drinks them often and prefers them, I noticed a difference. For someone such as you that
Mhm.
doesn't drink them very often, it would be a very, very minor thing to care about.
Yeah. That's very interesting. Wow. This is so cool.
I haven't made a good old fashioned in a while. I've been waiting since I was back home, but
Yeah.
I'm glad I could celebrate today.
Yes. Today it's very, very good day. We have a lot of things to celebrate. We've gone through 4 years of school. We've completed all of our finals.
Mm-hmm.
How was finals week for you?
It was very lax. I had no in-person finals.
Bro, that's sick.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2
All
in-person
online.
finals.
I had technically one in-person, but it was our final class before finals week.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a oral conversation between
Okay.
people. It wasn't an actual, physical paper exam, so I don't necessarily count that.
Yeah.
But all of my others, they were online. They were pretty easy to go through. I had been prepared, studying.
Great.
I felt very good about them.
Yeah. You're a very good student.
Thank
I feel. We've had classes together, Pat and
As
I.
are you. I mean, I'm sure your workload is a lot more than mine was this last semester.
Yeah, it's definitely finals week was interesting. I just had 2 in-person finals. I just
Mhm.
had 1 exam, not really anything too serious. And then I had senior seminar, which was
Yep.
just like a quick presentation. So it was pretty great.
I took that last semester, and I'd already had
Yes.
my portfolio done
Yeah.
sophomore year from another class. So
Oh, great.
hearing that was going to be our final for senior seminar, I felt very, very, very prepared.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was a great professor, too.
Yeah. Oh, I love Dr. Sesu. He's
Mhm.
great. He's great. I had Dr. Perks. She's great
Yep.
as well. I really like her.
I had her as my advisor, and I had her as a professor as well, and she wrote my letter of recommendation to
Really?
Emerson College. Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
Fingers crossed I'll go there for graduate school.
What would you want to pursue in graduate school?
Writing for film and television.
Oh,
That's what I
that's
applied
sick.
for, and it would be a hybrid of online workshops and then in-person workshops with people that have worked on major television and films before. It's screenwriters for shows such as like Grey's Anatomy coming on
Ooh.
and helping you with the process, sort of being like peer mentors in some sort
Oh,
of
wow.
retrospect.
That's like really cool.
Yes, I'm very excited. Knock on wood.
Knock
If
on
I
wood.
get accepted into it,
Yeah, well, they'd be very lucky to have you.
I would
Feel
be
like you're a
very
very hard
grateful to
worker.
be there.
Yeah. Yeah. What are some of the things that you're kind of looking forward to, like not having to be in college anymore?
I'd say a little bit more peace and quiet throughout the night, not having frat apartments
Oh my
right next to
God,
you all the
bro,
time.
don't even get me started. Don't even get me started.
All of them are wonderful people, and I've enjoyed all of my time being there, but, you know, I'd like my quiet at 1 in the morning some
Yeah.
nights.
Yeah, I also live very close to Teak, which is a fraternity at Merrimack. And it can be hard when I'm trying to go to sleep at 1 a.m. and they are bumping music and it's so loud and I can
Yeah.
hear the vibrations in my pillow. So I definitely am looking forward to kind of having like my own room, my own space, and a house that's not next to a frat apartment. There's a lot of things that I'm really not
Food
gonna miss.
as well.
Oh my God, bro.
No more Sparkies.
Thank God.
I can
No more
confidently
Sparkies.
say that I will never have to return to that
Yeah.
establishment
Never.
ever again.
Never. Yeah.
I mean, Monica's wasn't bad, and the library wasn't terrible, but
yeah.
the massacre of the Mac Mart from freshman year, I'll never
Yeah.
forgive them for that.
I know.
Cicadas in the food at Sparky's.
Yep. Yeah. It definitely has been an interesting ride with the food. I mean,
Very.
it's kind of been terrible, I feel like, overall. I feel like we had a conversation like in the first or second podcast and just like kind of talked all about Merrimack.
We did, and I know food was already a topic. 'Cause
Oh,
that's
yeah,
been on my mind since the first week I was at the school.
We went in that, and you know, college wasn't like, it wasn't overly horrible for me. Like, I can definitely confidently say I'd rather go through college a million times than ever have to spend a day in high school again. But it was still like, I feel like it was still pretty hard. Like, I feel like a lot of people like really like underplay like how difficult college can be. Like, I feel like it can be very, very hard and can kind of be almost like an extended version of high school where like you're staying there. Like, you don't get to just like go home. Like, you're like staying in the drama. And I feel like people really don't talk about that. And that's something that like I really felt like I was surrounded in issues sometimes.
I agree with that sentiment, especially about high school. I think college was a much better experience, especially having sort of that independence, and that came with the pros and cons of having that.
Right.
You were on your own. You had to make these decisions. But I valued that a lot, being able to learn who I was through that independence. So I agree with you. It was definitely difficult at times, but at the end of the day, I think I'm grateful as well.
Yeah, I'm so grateful to have an education. I think, you know, we talk a lot of shit about Merrimack, but I think, you know, the education is what you're there for. And I think Merrimack has really good education.
They do.
You know, so I feel like we got that done. We got a degree, you know, almost in 2 days. But
Fingers crossed.
I think the education aspect was like, I feel like I learned so much more than high school. Like,
absolutely.
Seriously. If you could talk to like the incoming freshman class, like what are some things that you would say to them?
Do as much as you can.
Hell yeah.
Go out to clubs and sports, even if you think you might not be incredibly interested, just put your name out there. Go to lunch, go see people, especially go to your classes. But
go to your classes.
You're going to have moments where you think, oh, I can just stay in today. And that's fine. Have, you know, your mental health breaks. But you're never going to have this experience again. 4 years with people from all around the globe that you have never met before. Just melting pot of different perspectives and cultures. And having this sort of youthful independence to the whole thing. You're still not in the real world. You still have this sort of safety net of sorts. And you need to really take that into perspective and take advantage of it and just have as much fun as possible and just learn about people, see new people. Because I definitely say that I didn't go out as much as I should have. I didn't talk to as many people as I should have. And that's the one thing I should say. Just do as much as you can.
Yeah. And I honestly, I couldn't agree more with that. I think I have a lot of regrets with college. And I think probably my biggest regret is that I didn't put myself out there as much. And I think that if I did, I could have had so much of a better experience than I did. I feel like I was
Absolutely.
very isolated at certain points. And I think it just would have been so much better to just like be involved in as many things as I could have. And, I got involved like a lot junior year, but it would have been nice to like, you figure things out at your own time. You do things when you can, but
Freshman year, everybody's taking their time.
yeah.
Definitely took me a little bit longer, but I was grateful for being a part of Relay for Life. I mean, coming to this TV station.
Yeah.
It just took me more time than looking back, it should have to ease into the social aspect of Merrimack and the clubs, the extracurricular activities and everything.
Yeah.
So I do wish, that's my advice for the incoming freshmen, take advantage of that your first year. Don't hold it off. Don't be like, I have all 4 years here. It is going to go by faster than you could ever imagine.
Yeah, don't even blink.
Seriously.
Like, everybody tells you that. Every single person in your life tells you it's going to go by so fast and you don't believe it, but it's like actually true.
Yesterday I was in Deegan East.
Yeah, yesterday I was in Deegan West. Quite literally. It's crazy. Crazy. You were in Deegan East?
Yep.
I don't know. I thought you were in Monacan. I don't know why.
I was always in Monacan, that's why.
Oh, that's why.
Monacan was where it was at freshman year.
Yeah, I heard a lot about Monacan freshman year, yeah.
So it became a concrete jungle.
Yeah.
Best way to describe it.
Where is like your favorite place that you've lived on campus, do you think?
I do really enjoy the senior apartments themselves, just having my own fridge, my own bathroom.
Yeah.
So I would say that's my favorite place I've lived on campus.
Mm-hmm.
But the townhouses sophomore year is maybe my favorite place I lived.
Bro, that's what I was going to say.
My memories there, the experience I had and everything, it was just so much fun. And especially I was lucky living on my own sophomore year. I just sort of had a place to myself. Granted, like I said,
you had a whole room to yourself sophomore year?
I did.
Oh, bro, those rooms are big too.
I know. But I didn't have my own bathroom and all the stuff that came with the seniors' apartments.
Yeah.
But I still had such a fantastic time in the townhouses. I truly loved it.
Yeah. I really liked the layout and like because the townhouses are probably some of the biggest rooms on campus that you can get.
They really are.
And so I really like that aspect. My experience sophomore year was unfortunately horrible. It was like one of the worst years of my life. So unfortunately that was a little bit hard, but I think just like the layout and like living in the townhouses was nice. If I could live somewhere else again, it would surprisingly probably be the townhouses, just so I could get a little bit better of an experience. But I do resonate with what you said.
2 down from me.
Yeah, it was in Pelham.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was Chelmsford. It's coming back to me
Very
a bit
close.
now.
Yeah, we hung out a lot sophomore year.
My memories slightly foggy.
And then I do like the senior apartments, which is like the independence aspect and everything. But my room was not big at all in the senior.
Yes, you were in the different styled apartments.
Yeah, I like your style better.
You had the bigger living rooms, whereas we had the bigger bedrooms, and that's what I preferred a lot more. Because I still felt that our living rooms were spacious enough to hold people in there, but I've seen the bedrooms in those apartments.
Teeny-eeny.
They're too tight-knit for me.
It's so tight, and you really don't get much of a closet either.
No.
And so I would recommend for people live in St. Thomas.
Yeah.
Definitely.
St. Thomas is definitely more preferable if you want more bedroom space and you're not really focused on, I would say St. Anne's?
Yeah.
The other one. St. Anne's is more for if you're a partier.
Yeah.
You have a much bigger living room space, a much bigger kitchen space. You can hold more people in there. You can set up any activities you want to do, but the bedrooms are significantly smaller.
Like, extremely.
Yeah.
It's a very big difference. Like, when I first got to St. Thomas, I was like, what?
I know.
Like, this is awesome. Yeah, very unfortunate.
And I still think that the living rooms are a great size in
they're
St. Thomas
fine
as well.
They're totally fine. Yeah. If I knew that, I would have selected St. Thomas, definitely. But, like, you just don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know. So now that we're going to be, like, post-grad after Friday, after 10 a.m. on Friday, we're going to be post-grad. What are you kind of, like, really so excited to do or, like, spend time on now that college is going to be out of your life?
I would love just to expand on my work, especially with my writings. I've already been applying to a few remote writing jobs
Sweet.
and waiting to hear back from Emerson. So I think I'm just really looking forward to starting the next chapter of my life, especially
Yeah.
when it comes to what my career might be.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm kind of in a very similar place of just like definitely being excited
Hmm.
to leave school because I feel like this has been our life since we were 18.
I know. It's hard
So,
to turn that new chapter.
yeah, like literally like teenagers. Like I feel so far
Yeah.
removed from my teenage self. Like it's actually crazy how much you can change in 4 years.
I didn't really take it into account for a long while, but
Yeah.
the more I look back at it, I am a completely separate person from who I was in high school. I mean, let alone even 2 years ago, I still feel like a
Yeah.
different person from now.
Oh yeah. I feel like you've changed a lot. I feel like you're a totally different person
Absolutely.
than that day you walked into my dorm room with a shaved head.
When I had the buzz cut, my personality was definitely much different. The more I let
Yeah.
it grow back, times changed.
Yeah.
I still miss it sometimes. It was a lot less hair to control. There's
Yeah.
no such thing as a bad hair day with a buzz cut.
Yeah. Did you like still use shampoo?
Oh, yeah, I still kept my scalp clean. I wasn't going to be dirty, but I didn't have to do it as often.
Yeah.
I could get away
must have
with
been
doing
nice.
shampoo maybe like 2 to 3 times a week.
It's a pretty good schedule.
I know. I mean, now I have to do like every other day or it'll
Yeah.
be greasy. So
I'm every other day too. My hair, like some girls wash their hair like once a week. Some girls wash their hair like a few times a month. It really just depends.
yeah,
but
on the volume, your
Yeah.
curls and all that, right?
my hair gets greasy the second day that I wear my hair. I have to wash my hair like probably every other day or
Yeah.
every day. Crazy.
I used to have amazing curls when I was younger, and then when I went through my surgeries and I lost my hair, it grew back straight afterwards.
Really?
Yeah. Started to grow back wavier after I had my buzz cut.
Yeah, I
sophomore
feel like
year,
you
but
have some curls. I feel like we can see the
I have a
curls
little
from
bit, but
Pat's hat.
not the same way. I used to have like 100 curls in just one little. Yeah, it
Really?
was incredibly curly.
Wow.
I
So I
miss
feel
it.
like some people after they go through like chemo,
Mm-hmm.
they have like curls. They call them like chemo curls.
Yep.
So you kind of have the opposite?
No, I am flipping it.
Oh.
I had straight hair, and then I had the curls for a while, and then it just sort of dissipated.
Oh.
That is my fault. I mixed that up.
Wow.
No, you reminded me when you said chemo curls. I remember that phrase now.
Yeah.
Oh, and I had the buzz cut in college, and then it started to grow back a little curlier, but
Yeah.
it's not the same way.
No. I feel like as you kind of grow older, like your hair changes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like my sister had really curly hair, like so curly all through her life, and then like when she got to high school it got straight and now her hair is like straight.
Well, here's hoping in the future maybe it'll make a little bit of a return.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe as you go through different stages, maybe we'll get curly again.
Could find some products for sure.
Yeah.
Some curling products that could make it wavier. I've done
Yeah.
that in the past and they work decently well, but
Yeah.
it's been at least a year since I've tried any products in my hair.
Yeah.
Just shampoo and conditioner.
I have naturally very curly hair,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hard to deal with like when you're a girl because I feel like it's just so like it's hard because when I don't take care of it, it's just like frizzy
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like annoying and I just
I
don't
can
know what to do
imagine.
with it. So I blow it out and I straighten it a lot because like that's just easier.
Even with my length of hair, I get annoyed with it sometimes, so I can
Yeah.
only imagine just having 2 to 3 times.
Yeah, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. I've also had short hair a lot. Like when I was in high school, like the end of high school, I had like shoulder length hair, had like kind of a bob. And I don't miss it. I never am probably gonna do that again.
The woman from The Incredibles.
Oh yeah, just like that. Just like that. Like the Edna. The Edna cut.
I have the visual.
Yeah.
Bob is a very bold look.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
say.
very bold.
You have
Yeah.
to be a specific sort of person to rock that.
Yeah, you do.
Even Anna Wintour, I have my doubts sometimes.
Oh my god, she has like the bob.
I know. Even then, I
original
still
Bob.
have my doubts sometimes.
You see the Met Gala?
I saw parts.
Yeah. The theme this year, I think, was like costume.
The Capitol from the Hunger Games.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
I have my own thoughts on the Met Gala.
Pretty much. I think that it's an interesting choice. And I think there's always the argument of like, what are they doing? You know, like what are they doing? Like just like dressing up while like.
Well, we know what's going on in the Met Gala. It's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
It's real. I'll leave it at that. We all know where they get the money from. The money, it's real.
It's real. Hearing it here. What was your favorite look for the Met Gala?
Wisdom.
Oh, did he go this year?
He did.
I don't think I even saw him. Did he go last year?
I don't believe so, no.
I was so upset that he wasn't there last year.
He is the only person that I would truthfully like to see at the Met Gala because
Yeah.
I appreciate his fashion.
I love his fashion.
I had a lot of thoughts on the Met Gala.
Yeah.
Even Sarah Paulson.
Oh, yeah.
Her dress with the money. The message is good, but you paid $100,000 for your ticket.
Yeah.
And you're wearing a haute couture dress, custom made, that no civilian could afford.
A little bit of a mixed message there.
The irony is sort of on the nose, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I appreciate the message all the same, but it's not from the correct person.
Did you see Kim Kardashian's look?
I did not know.
It was interesting. She's had a lot of looks that I've liked and a lot of looks that I haven't liked. It could either be it's great or it's just horrible. And I don't really know how I felt about her look.
I don't know what show it was, but I saw her wearing a custom Chrome Hearts dress one time.
Yeah, it was probably Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Crocodile leather, and I will say it was beautiful. I did like that dress a lot. Any sort of pattern of crocodile leather done in the correct way and hopefully ethical.
Hopefully.
I think it looks incredible.
Yeah.
And I mean, the prices usually speak for the amount of effort going into it.
Yeah.
I mean, Lord knows I'm not in the studios when they're making it, so who knows?
Who knows?
I would like to believe the quality and craftsmanship that goes into a lot of crocodile leather pieces.
Yeah.
It's just unreal to me.
Yeah.
It's very, very impressive.
Yeah. I think my favorite look might have been either Hailey Bieber or Sabrina Carpenter. Sabrina Carpenter wore, I don't know if you saw, she wore a dress made of like film from the movie Sabrina.
I do actually recall seeing a photo of that now.
Yeah.
There were a few
really
creative dresses out there. The whole theme, it was a costume art. Yeah. Right? Something like that.
A lot of people did like paintings, like inspired dress. Like Emma Chamberlain did like a inspired like painting dress and stuff. And...
There's one coming back to me now as I saw the photos. Sure, I'm gonna butcher her name. Rachel Sennott.
Rachel Sennott?
Sennott?
I don't know if that's how you pronounce it.
Wow, I was
that's
not saying that correctly. Yeah, she had the like nylon stocking and the rest of the dress. I thought that one was cool. Yeah. I liked that. There were definitely a lot of unique looks out there. It's just I can separate, you know, the art from the artist.
Yeah.
I have my own opinions on the rest of the Met Gala.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. It definitely is a little bit interesting to be playing dress up at this point in time, but you know. But do you know the first time that Kim Kardashian went to the Met Gala? It was years ago. And she went with Kanye West, and she wasn't even like officially invited. She went with Kanye, and she was like his guest. Mm-hmm. And she was heavily pregnant with her first child, Northwest. And Kim Kardashian gained like 80 pounds in her pregnancy. Like, it was so sad because she was so made fun of. Everybody was like, oh my God, she's so fat. Meanwhile, the girl's pregnant, you know? And she went with Kanye West to the Met Gala, and the designer put her in this dress that was like very, very floral. Was like neck to bottom. Marie, you know what I'm talking about?
I actually don't know.
Oh, I'll put a picture of it. Was like head to toe floral.
Okay.
And people made fun of her so much because she was very, very big, very large, very pregnant, like 8 months pregnant. And people said she looked like a couch. Oh. It was horrible.
I can imagine the floral pattern.
I'm going to put a photo because I'm telling you, she was so ridiculed. She wore this, and she talked about it so much. Everybody was like, she looks so fat. And it's like, the girl's pregnant. Yes. See? Head to toe, like flow. People are like, she looks like a couch. Yeah.
It's a look.
It's a look. And she She actually was sad because she was like, I actually really liked it. People made fun of her. So sad. I have a lot of opinions on Kim Kardashian because I'm a very big Taylor Swift fan, you know? So I have a lot of opinions, but I felt very sad for her in that moment of time. Taylor Swift didn't go to the Met Gala. She hasn't been since like 2016.
How do you feel on Taylor Swift's mileage?
You know what? And I knew you were going to bring that up. And I knew that he was going to bring that up. What he's referring to, playfully over there with that smirk on his face, is that some people like to say that Taylor Swift overuses her private jet. How do you think Taylor Swift could go on a commercial flight, Pat? She couldn't. And you know what? Kim Kardashian, Jeff Bezos, who's the other one? Kanye West use their flight way more than she does. So you don't even have a baseless argument there. But to respond to your question, I feel great about her mileage.
None of the people you listed were morally good people.
You know what?
That is my one response to that.
You know what? And I knew he was going to bring that up. The second I said Taylor Swift, I knew it was going to come out of his mouth. But
Taylor Swift, a country singer?
Her first album was country.
I was making a bit.
I can't really understand when Pat is joking. I don't really understand. They'll understand, but
I hope so.
But I think that if she went back to country, it would sell so much. Maybe. But I love her music. I have nothing bad to say.
I used to know a few of her songs when I was a kid.
Try to name a few. Attempt.
Blank Space.
Okay, number one.
I know like half the words to that song. I used to know the whole song. 1989.
It's an album.
It's close.
It's close.
Bad Blood.
Okay.
The 22 song.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, there was another really, really big one that came out when I was in 5th grade. She's doing the dance in the music video, and it has something to do with sticky notes.
No.
But you know what I'm talking about.
This is making me look like a bad fan, but I promise you I have it on the tip of my tongue. You Belong With Me. Where she's doing it's the sticky notes to the guy in the window.
No, it's not that.
I think that came out when I was in 5th grade. Honestly. So that was.
This is making me look like a bad fan.
I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna fact check myself.
In front of the audience. Sticky notes?
My service might be against me here. It's not.
Maria,
loading.
what's he referring to?
I actually don't. Let me double check. Sticky notes. Because like when he first said when she was doing the dance, I was like, oh, it's Shake It Off.
Yeah, I thought maybe Shake It Off.
Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah, it was Shake It Off. There's sticky notes or something in the video.
There's
it was
sticky notes in the shake. It's just twerking.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot of twerking in that video.
How?
It's a lot of Shake It Off.
Yeah, no, but how is she?
She's not twerking. It's like the dancers are twerking.
Okay. Confused.
That did come out in 5th grade. Yeah, we were in 5th grade at that point. Yeah, you seem to know a lot about that album. You named a lot of the songs you named were from that album.
Yeah, I had an alter ego in 5th grade.
Really? You were Taylor Swift fan in 5th grade?
I was Patricia Swift.
I can't even imagine that. Who do you like to listen to now? Wait, can I guess?
Mm-hmm.
So besides what I already know, which is like Frank Sinatra and like all of that, because I already know that because he told me that, so that's not fair. I feel like, do you listen to like rap?
I dabble.
Okay. Do you like Travis Scott?
Not really.
Not really? Do you like Future?
A little. You're getting closer.
Getting closer?
You're getting closer.
Oh my God. There's this rapper.
You were closer with Travis Scott.
You know, there's this rapper that looks just like Cher.
Cher?
Do you know what I mean? There's a rapper.
Looks like Cher.
We'll come back to this, but there's a rapper that looks just like Cher, and I'm going to talk about it in a minute.
The funniest thing is, the rapper that I want you to say that I listen to is, I think, the person you're referring to right now, but I don't want to say the name.
No, I know exactly. Like, it's on the tip of my tongue. So it's the one that looks like Cher, and I know it's not Kendrick Lamar. I keep thinking Kendrick Lamar. It's not Kendrick Lamar. Do you like Kendrick Lamar, though?
A little, yeah.
I like him.
A lot of his
Money
music
Trees,
just got delisted.
A$AP Rocky. He's Rihanna. That's Rihanna's man.
I like his music.
Do you like Rihanna? I think she's great.
It's all relative to my thoughts on the Met Gala and everything. I'll leave it at that. Same with Taylor. It's all a melting pot.
don't you say anything bad about Taylor Swift, because this is gonna get ugly really quick. Really quick, Pat.
I'll leave it at that.
Sure, I think there's a rapper that looks just like Cher, and no, it's like they did a commercial together, and people were like, "Oh my god, like they look alike." Like it's actually crazy. I can picture his face. For some reason, I can't say his name. I want to say that it's Future, but I don't think it is Future. It's Future? It's Future. I was right. I'm gonna put a photo of Future and Cher side by side so that our audience can see. Did you pull it up?
I'm
They did a
trying to.
commercial
My
together.
service isn't working at
Not
all
great
here.
service in the studio. See? Look. Maria, turn the phone.
Oh shit.
They look alike. No, I promise. It's like the cheekbones.
What, the facial structure itself?
Yes. They look alike.
Okay.
They look alike. And it's just really funny. And
I
just
thought
needed
you were
to
going to
mention
say
that.
Don Tolliver.
Oh, I was going to say Don Tolliver before I got sidetracked. I love Don Tolliver.
That's one of my favorite rappers I listen to at the
I
moment.
think he is so good. I think any song he's on, like, it's just going to be good.
There was a lot of rappers that I've listened throughout my life that I like a lot. I just don't listen to as much anymore. There was,
Okay.
like, I will never deny how much influence it held over me, especially from, like, middle school to high school. I went from, like, listening in elementary school from, like,
Mhm.
Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, NWA, all of the classics of the 90s to early 2000s. And then middle school, it pivoted more into the SoundCloud era. I started listening to, a few other different artists besides SoundCloud. I mean, Tyler, the Creator, Odd Future, Wolfgang, Kill Them All, still embedded in my brain forever. Listening to Oldie for the first time, Earl Sweatshirt, that whole group, and SoundCloud. I mean, beginning days before everyone harped on him was Russ. That man got
Who?
Russ, Russ. It's a whole story, but he had a few good songs. And I mean, there was so many people on SoundCloud, I can't even begin to list. We would be here for hours.
You know who you strike me as a listener of?
Who?
This may be totally wrong, but I don't know why. In my head, I feel like you listened to Lil Peep in his prime. Lil Peep. I knew it! I knew it! Oh my god, I knew it. Okay.
Rest in peace,
Yeah.
Gustav.
No, rest in peace. No, I love him.
I watched the documentary when it came out. I
Yeah, he had
started
a really sad
listening
death.
to him, I think more or less around 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
But I won't act like I was a huge fan of him. I knew a few of his songs and I liked it, and then he passed away when I was in 8th grade.
Yeah.
And then I really started getting into his music after he had passed away.
Me
because
too, weirdly.
I knew
yeah.
a few of his songs and I listened to them occasionally. Then the news broke out, and that's what sort of brought me to sort of the centerfold of learning about his life story, his music, everything.
Yeah.
'Cause I started plunging deep after
Yeah.
I listened to a few more songs. I think it was OMFG, Hellboy, Beamer Boy, 19, and a few others.
I like Awful Things.
That was a great one. I think my favorite of all time, just because of the history I have with it, is White Wine. It's him and
Okay.
Lil Tracy. That is a
Oh, yeah. They did a lot together.
fantastic song. I mean, Switchblades together too. That's another
Mhm.
classic one with them. Oh my gosh, I completely Gym Class. That was one of my favorite songs by
Yeah.
Deep. Do you remember that song,
Yeah.
Gym Class? All the memories are
Yeah.
coming back to me now.
I like the
thinking
Come
about
Over
that.
When You're Sober album. I thought was really good. Was that after
Oh,
his
yeah.
death?
I
Because they released a lot of songs after he died.
I believe that was released
Yeah.
posthumously.
Yeah.
I almost, for a long time, I wanted to get the Crybaby Dove
Oh, yeah.
tattooed on me. I still might at some point.
Yeah. You got a lot of tattoos. How many tattoos do you have?
16,
Damn.
17.
I feel like I remember you getting a lot freshman year.
I know, I haven't gotten any in over a year.
Yeah.
I was going to get one more on my chest for this year, but
Mm-hmm.
I honestly want to wait until I am fatter. That is
What?
the truthful answer. I don't have enough space for the tattoo I want to get on my chest. I want to wait until a point in my life where I'm bigger and fatter,
Okay.
and I have more She has space to do it.
I was not expecting you to say fatter.
That is my complete honest answer.
But no, I respect the honesty. I really do.
Too skinny right now to get more tattoos. I want to wait until I have more fat on me and I have more space.
We got to wait till we're a little bit fatter. A little bit fatter. And that's just the truth.
I think once I hit, if, I'm alive around 40 to 50 years old, I don't think I'm going to care anymore. No, like, I'm still going to take care of my health. Like, I'm still going to work out, but, like, I'm going to hit the 200s for sure.
Okay.
I'm going to start getting a lot more Lil Debbie.
Like Tony Soprano a little bit?
Oh, yeah. Now, I'm not going to be smoking cigars and eating just Capicola all day long.
All day. Like, all day.
Making my heart put on a marathon.
Yeah,
I'll be having a few more ding-dongs and Twinkies. I'll be treating myself.
There you go.
I haven't had a Twinkie in like over 5 years, I think.
Bro, Twinkies are so good.
You ever had a chocolate one? I've never had one.
No, but I would love one.
I imagine it's just kind of like a ding-dong, but in the shape of a Twinkie.
Did they do that experiment in your elementary school? They did this in our elementary school where they kept a Twinkie out for like 5 days and nothing happened to it.
That kind of, like, that's striking a faint memory. I don't know if we did, but I've at least, like, watched videos.
Yeah.
Like, I remember that being a trend.
Yeah.
When we
and
were
by the
younger.
way, I don't care. Like, I'm still going to eat a Twinkie. Like, I don't care. Like, life is too short. I don't care.
McDonald's, on the other hand, I'll argue about that. That is poison.
I had McDonald's
I worked
like 2 days
there,
ago.
too.
Really? You worked at McDonald's?
I worked out at McDonald's for a year and a half, and we had a health inspection one time, and we failed it.
Keep going.
I had seen multiple times workers grabbing fries and eating them.
You gotta like.
There was actually just recently a video of a McDonald's somewhere. Worker recorded themselves eating fries out of the basket, just the way I described.
You gotta be kidding me.
And it became a huge controversy. I think they got fired. If my service was working right now, I'd pull up the thing, but my phone just doesn't want to work at all right now. But it was a whole thing. They were recording themselves doing it, which I don't know why you would record yourself doing it.
Yeah, that sounds a little bit
a crime.
crazy.
Such a dumb crime at that point,
That is really
too.
stupid. Wow.
But I mean, the health codes at most McDonald's, it's very lax.
Well, that's
and the food
great.
itself too. It's just you could leave out a McDonald's burger for 100 days and there'll barely be a difference.
Nothing will happen to it. Yeah, unfortunately, I still do love McDonald's and nothing will ever stop me from eating there. But that is difficult to hear, but not really.
I love a good cheeseburger from them too. I do. Yep. That's the video right there.
Oh, that's the video right there.
Yep.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Yes, recording themselves just eating the fries and just going at it.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
That is disgusting.
It's awful to me.
In my PR class, we studied a case study, and it was Domino's.
Okay.
And this is so gross. It's same thing, like workers like recording themselves, like grabbing cheese and like putting the cheese like in their nose.
It's just awful. I don't understand the point of it.
And they were obviously immediately fired, and like it never went to customers. Like nothing ever. There was no contamination that ever actually ended up going to people. But like, obviously, like that's a PR nightmare and a public freak out.
No, I still understand that. Absolutely.
Yeah. So like the entire location was like closed. Everybody was fired. It was like, because you gotta take that seriously. Because like the public will never forget anything. But I actually have gotten a lot of food poisoning in the past year.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Only
seriously.
once in my life, and I hope to never get it again.
What did you get food poisoning from?
I was at a family party, and I must have ate something wrong, but it was in middle school, and I was very, very sick for more or less 6 days.
6 days?
Yep.
I was sick for like all the times I had food poisoning, which I've gotten food poisoning 3 times in the past year. It was like a night. It was like from like, it was like 5 hours.
I was bedridden for 6 days.
That sounds like neurovirus.
Maybe I didn't have food poisoning. Maybe
brother, I'm 6 days is like
it was. I just
remember it could have been really severe food poisoning.
It was 3 days. 3 days of like the first 3 days I was just nonstop puking.
Yeah.
And then the next 3 days were just nonstop bowel movements.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I've never had food poisoning before that or after that, so
Okay.
maybe I'm in the wrong on what food poisoning is. I just know I ate something
Was it
and it
something
was off.
specific that you remember?
No, I
No?
can't remember what it was that I could have ate. We were at a family party and there was a bunch of food
Yeah, it's
out.
a lot of stuff, family parties.
So
Was
something could have
the
been
food
contaminated.
outside?
Yes. So the food could have been contaminated. It could have been a bug. It could have been something like that.
I get very anxious with food safety, especially food that's left out, because if you leave food out, it can get bacteria, and it's even worse in the sun.
Yep.
So I'm thinking if you ate something that was sitting out for probably made in the morning or the night before, sitting out all
Probably
day
could
in
have
the
been.
sun, that's crazy bacteria, and that actually
Yeah.
could cause what happened to you. So I bet it was that.
The house was a mansion we were at.
Really? That's sick.
It was a conjoined house. So it was basically two houses built into
That's
one,
awesome.
if I'm remembering correctly. It was family friends of family friends. I could be so wrong about this whole story. But I think it was the family built the house with their parents so their parents could live with them in the house.
Oh.
But the house was huge. You could like the where the parents lived, like you could be blasting music and you couldn't hear it from
That's
the other
awesome.
side of the
I'd
house.
love that.
So you had your own complete living space over there.
That's great.
If I ever have money like that in my life, I'll definitely be spending it on a really nice environment.
Yeah, that's the dream.
I know.
To have like a gorgeous, gorgeous house. I want a gorgeous, gorgeous house.
I would like a slightly unconventional house, like something sort of, like artsy. I think that would be
Yeah,
cool.
that's you.
It was just those kind of houses are ridiculous
Yeah.
types of money. There was one I was looking at in New Mexico that was on sale for like 1.9 million, but the
Yeah.
rooms in it were just gorgeous. Like it had this like hollowed out sort of like marble room with like this like curved interior with
Ooh.
one hole at the ceiling that had direct sunlight shining into the whole room.
Like a sunroof, kind of?
Yeah, but it was just like sort of like a tunneled hole
Ooh.
that like shone it in. So it was all natural light in the room. There was no actual light bulbs or anything. It was just like hollowed out, sort of like curved marble stone, sort of like cavern looking.
Yeah.
And it had this like beautiful sofa, a few other pieces of furniture, and it just looked gorgeous.
Wow.
To me.
I could
don't
see you having like a very like unique house that's very
I just think
unique
it
to
would
you.
grant me a lot of peace and serenity having
Yeah.
like sort of special rooms or just
Yeah.
rooms that I would want myself and not just like a traditional standard house, which I would still love and be beyond grateful for my life to have, but I think I would like a little bit
Yeah.
of my personality in my house.
Yeah. I
That would
could
go
see
a
you
long
having
way.
like a big library
Oh,
where
yeah.
you sit and you have your music on, you have your old fashioned, and you're kind of in like Tony Soprano pajamas and just like
My dream would to have that as a half library, cigar bar lounge,
Yeah.
but as a secret room. That's my dream. I want a secret
That-
room in my house and to have it be a cigar lounge. So it doesn't reek up the rest of the house too. I can put specific vents and humidified like I don't know, it's a specific type of like wood you use for those type of rooms and fabrics. And I could have it be like a dedicated smoking room, but I just want the secret lever to pull.
That's sick.
I want that so much. If I really had my way, it's gonna be the fake statue bust from like
Bro.
the animated Batman.
I love it.
That would be
That's awesome.
my dream to have. Or the switchable fireplace, like from the third Indiana Jones movie with Sean Connery when they're going back and forth with the Nazis.
Was Sean Connery one of the
James Bond's?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
He was the first one. I don't know if I'm going to get the order right, but it was Sean Connery. I think Roger Moore. No, it was George Lazenby. Roger Moore was third, I think. There was one other guy in between there that I'm blanking on. And then it was Pierce Brosnan.
Okay.
I still feel like I'm forgetting another one. And then it was Daniel Craig.
Okay.
I think I'm missing a one. I know George Lazenby, Roger Moore, Sean Connery, Pierce Brosnan, Daniel Craig.
Mm-hmm.
There's one other guy. I'm sure of it. There's one other guy I'm forgetting.
Yeah, Timothy Dalton. Yes, I forgot.
Timothy
of him.
Dalton.
Yeah.
I
we
knew
go.
there was one guy I forgot. So I know that Roger Moore and Sean Connery are in ties for the most amount of Bond movies they've done.
Yeah.
Sean Connery technically did more, but he did one unofficial.
Okay.
I forget the name of it. I haven't even seen it because he did it like throughout the 60s, and then he did one other when he was a little bit older, and then he did another one like 10 years after the one he did when he was older. So he was like visibly much, much older in the last one he did. But I would say the Sean Connery ones are my favorites besides the Daniel Craig ones.
That's what my dad says, I feel like.
I'm starting the Roger Moore one soon because there's so many classics in that one too. The first one I just started, it's very 70s disco theme. Just the style, the outfits, the music. It's everything that I've seen of like, modern works, especially like Austin Powers and like how they depict the 70s and how this is an actual movie from that era. It's so on point. And it's incredible seeing like in real life and not just a parody of it from like other movies depicting the 70s.
You know who I hear is being looked at for the next James Bond?
James Bond? Who?
Jacob Elordi. You know Jacob Elordi from Euphoria?
It's too tall.
That's what I'm hearing people say, is that he would be perfect because he's extremely tall. He's like very, very tall.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. He's also a bit too young, in my opinion, still.
How old should you be?
Mid to late 30s.
Okay, yeah, he's not quite there yet. I think
Mid
he's
to
like,
late 30s. If they gave him another 10 years, I could see it. It's really, the height is the only thing that's truly holding me back. Because age, he could just do it when he's older.
Yeah.
He's a great actor. I don't have anything against his capabilities of doing the role. It's just more of a physique thing, which is, at the end of the day, not a huge...
He's a big guy. He's like a really, really big guy. Definitely
has a presence on screen. I just don't know if that would take away from the character of James Bond itself, because I feel like that could just sort of make it a physical presence, whereas James Bond has always been a combination of, his physical abilities, his intellect, and his charisma, all sort of rolled into one super agent spy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could maybe see that.
Yeah. Did you see him in Euphoria?
I couldn't start the new season. I couldn't get into it.
I've only watched like the first 2 episodes of the new season, and I'm probably not going to really watch anything more because everything that I'm seeing on social media, I'm like, oh my God, what are we even doing? This is so ridiculous and insane.
Yeah.
And don't even get me started on Sydney Sweeney. Don't even get me started because I will go for hours. But in the first season of Euphoria, I thought Jacob Elordi was so scary. Like, I thought he was so terrifying because he plays this kind of like
I can see
abusive, horrible man. Very scary. He's big.
I don't think the show ever should have been about high schoolers. I think it easily could have worked as a community college or something. Even then, if it was an actual college, you still could have worked the characters into all still having like some sort of, connection to each other, whether it being local from similar areas or something. I don't know. The fact of it always being high schoolers always made me
and then also all the
watching
actors are like very old too. Like I think the actor that plays Maddie, Alexa Demi, when she started it in season 1, she was like almost 30.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. They never needed to be high schoolers.
They never need to be high schoolers.
But I don't think I'll be checking out the rest of that show.
I don't really think you even need to. I think it's gross and weird. But Pat, thank you so much for coming on the podcast today. This has been quite a journey.
I know, it truly has.
Yeah. Definitely there's been a lot of change from, I feel like, our first and second episodes we shot in like, I want to say like maybe like November or something. Yeah. Like around that time, like very early on. And now we're here and our lives are completely different. And it's crazy. I'm sad that this is the last episode, but this chapter of my life is unfortunately closing.
I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful that I had all the opportunities I did along the way.
Yeah. I'm so grateful to have had this opportunity. And I would love to do something like this again in the future. So stay tuned.
I know. Who knows?
Who knows? But thank you so much, Pat, for being here.
Thank you.